Welcome to Rama's Science World. Learn English by reading books. Tiny changes, remarkable results. International bestseller Atomic Habits. James Clear. How and why I wrote this book. In November 2012, I began publishing articles at jamesclear.com. For years, I had been keeping notes about my personal experiments with habits, and I was finally ready to share some of them publicly. I began my publishing a new article every Monday and Thursday. Within a few months, this simple writing habit led to my first 1,000 email subscribers. And by the end of 2013, that number had grown to more than 30,000 people. In 2014, my email list expanded to over 100,000 subscribers, which made it one of the fastest growing newsletters on the internet. I had felt like an imposter when I began writing 2 years earlier. But now I was becoming known as an expert on habit. A new label that existed me about felt uncomfortable. I had never considered myself a master of the topics, but rather someone who has experience experimenting alongside my reader. In 2015, I reached 200,000 email subscribers and signed a book deal with Penguin Random House to begin writing the book you are reading now. As my audience grew, so did my business opportunities. I was increasingly asked to speak at top companies about the science of habit formation, behavior change, and continuous improvement. I found myself delivering keynote speeches at conferences in the United States and Europe. In 2016, my article began to appear regularly in major publications like Time, Entrepreneur, and Forbes. Incredibly, my writing was read by over 8 million people that year. Coaches in NFL, NBA, and MLB began reading my work and sharing it with their teams. At the start of 2017, I launched the Habit Academy, which became the primary training platform for organization and individual, individuals interested in the building better habits in life and work. Fortune 500 companies and growing startups began to enroll their leaders and train their staff. In total, over 10,000 leaders, managers, coaches, and teachers have graduated from Habit Academy, and my work with them has taught me an incredible amount about what it takes to make habit work in the real world. As I put the finishing touch on this book in 2018, jamesclear.com is receiving millions of visitors per month, and nearly 500,000 people subscribe to my weekly email newsletters. A number that is so far beyond my expectation. When I began that, I'm not even sure what to think of it. How this book will benefit you. The entrepreneur and investor novel Ravi Kant has said, to write a great book, you must first become the book. I originally learned about the idea mentioned here because I had to live them. I had to rely on a small habit to be bound from my injury, to get stronger in the gym, to perform at high level on the field, to become a writer, to build a successful business, and simply to develop into a responsible adult. Small habit helped me fulfill my potential, and since you picked up this book, I'm guessing you do like to fulfill yours as well. In the pages that follow, I will share a step by step plan for building better habit, not for days or weeks, but for a lifetime. While science supports everything I have written, this book is not an academic research paper, it's an operating manual. You will find wisdom and practical advice front and center as I explain the science of how to create and change your habit in a way that is easy to understand and apply. The fields I draw on biology, neuroscience, philosophy, psychology, and more have been around for many years. What I offer you is a synthesis of the best ideas smart people figure out a long time ago, as well as the most compelling discoveries scientists have made recently. My contribution, I hope, is to find the ideas that matter most and contact them in a way that is highly actionable. Anything wise in these pages you should credit to the many experts who preceded me. Anything foolish, assume it is my error. The backbone of this book is my four-step model of habit: cue, curving, response, and reward. And the four laws of behavior change that evolve out these steps. A reader with a psychology background may recognize some of these terms from operant condition, which was first proposed as stimulus response reward by B.F. Skinner in 1930. 30s and has been popularized and more recently as cue, routine, reward in The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. Behavior scientists like Skinner realized that if you offer the right reward or punishment, you could get people to act it in a certain way. But while Skinner model did an excellent job for explaining how external stimuli influenced our habit, it lacked a good explanation for how our thoughts and feelings and beliefs impact our behavior. Internal states, our moods and emotions matter too. In recent decades, scientists have begun to determine the connection between our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. The research will also be covered in these pages. In total, the framework I offered is an integrated model of consecutive and behavioral science. I believe it is one of the first models of human behavior to accurately account for both the influence of external stimuli and internal emotion on our habits. While some of the languages may be familiar, I am confident that the details and the application of the four laws of behavior change will offer a new way to think about your habits. Human behavior is always changing, situation to situation, moment to moment, second to second. But this book is not about what does not change, it is about the fundamental of human behavior, the lasting principle you can rely on year after year, the ideas you can build a business around, build a family around, build a life around. There is no one right way to create a better habit, but this book describes the best way I know, an approach that will be effective regardless of where you start or what you are trying to change. The strategy I covered will be relevant to anyone looking for a step by step system for improvement. Whether you are goal centered on health, money, productive, relationship, or all of the above, as long as human behavior is involved, this book will be your guide. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much. We will meet again in another video.